Welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now today we're going to talk about the top 5 bloodiest places in Jamaica. Now this may come as some surprise to people, but the statistics are showing that this year, 2020, there's actually a 1.9% decrease in murders so far. Though obviously 1.9% is nothing to cheer about and celebrate, but I suppose it's better than a 1.9% increase, right? And that was up until last Saturday. I decided to myself, you know what? Let's look at the numbers, because so far the latest stats show that 1,161 Jamaicans have been murdered so far this year. That's compared to 1,183 for the same period in 2019. I figured, you know what? We could break that down by areas or police divisions. Let's see which divisions are the bloodiest in Jamaica. Then I'm going to show you the places that top the charts based not just on sheer numbers, because you know some areas have more of a bigger population, right, but per capita. Now the methodology I'm going to use, as me says, is to look at the sheer amount of people getting killed in certain areas. But before I go any further, you may have noticed yesterday on the video, right, the follow-up to the incident that took place in Child Heights with the two little girl them and grandma. You will notice that the comment section was turned off. Now people are asking me if I mean turn it off. No, that was done by YouTube. That was done because the entire video was around, obviously, Pickney and Pickney losing them lives. So that is why YouTube turned off the comment section. One of them new policy, right? I had no control over that. Now I don't know if it's something permanent. Wait, I'm gonna do it for a while, but you would know on this video if you can comment whether them free it up again, or if it's just that video. I don't know. You'll find out when this video go live. Right now, anyway, let's look at the numbers, because some of you might be shocked. Some of you will be seeing your birthplaces, or some divisions where you come from, right? Some people might be thinking, well, that's no surprise. Others might be thinking, they're not really say place that I run, because there's some place on this list where, to be honest, them barely make it in the news. Barely make it in the news. Anyway, let's start off with number 5. And it should come as no surprise that this division is in the top 5. Kingston Western. Yes, so far, 2020, there has been 88 murders in West Kingston. 88. Even when West Kingston they make news, shut a fire around there. Even when it seemed like nothing not go on and the place quiet down and people say, boy, so people look like West Kingston come, shut a fire around there. It's one of these places where you need like a triple murder or something like that, or a quadruple murder for West Kingston really make news, right? So much things are going on that it really have to be something extraordinary for you to see it get covered by mainstream media. Because you know the constant turmoil around it, right, between young generation, screamers and all these organizations has led to the division being a part of this list, right? Now I know in a highly acidic society, some people consider these lists as a compliment, right? People might actually brag, say a them place come number 1, or even argue on war and say, listen, how comes the only come 5th, or we should have the second, right? That's just how acidic the place is, right? People brag about who kill the most and what the most murderers and the most killers, right? So the thing said. Now, let's move on to number 4. Next up, guess who? St. Catherine South. Yes, so far, 2020, there have been 97 murders in St. Catherine South. Last year, there were 107. So as you can see, they are on course to either equal or get worse than last year. That is St. Catherine South. And by the way, West Kingston, last year they had 53 murders. People were saying, boy, West Kingston are moving in the right direction, right? 53 murders for the whole year. That's very good for West Kingston. This year, 88 already, and the year not done. right? So West Kingston 5th, St. Catherine South 4th. Who's next? Who's in third place? Who's third place with the third most murders in the country by division? St. James. Now, as I'm telling you these figures, just look at your screen and check out the population of these different parishes where the division them fall under. Right, St. James isn't actually that big, as you can see. Right, last year, 2019, the population stood at 191,000. So St. James, right, despite, cause you know them always hot, for them name always not the news, right, up to recently, matter of fact, even last night where you say big shootout go on, people are say shooting a last for at least half an hour, right. You say Norwood hot, Walter man they hot, right, pure madness. Look at Moby's population. Moby has less than half the amount of people in St. Catherine, less than half the amount of people in St. Andrew. Same as Manchester, but Moby is right up there, top 3. Top 3, another place that even when it appears that things are going good, even when it seems like yes, Moby quiet, here they go again. Well, last year there were 133 murders in the parish. This year so far, there's 102. Now, based on how they're looking, they might not reach the 133, right? But you never know, because to the man do them thing, right? They might carry out three a day, 4 a day. So even when you might say, alright, you know what? This might not really reach the same as last year, but you might wake up one day and you say 6 dead, 10 dead. So you never know, right? So St. James, number 3. St. James, as in the same Hollywood, yes. Now, let's move on to the division that is second. Which division is the second bloodiest in Jamaica right now? St. Catherine North, Clansman Place. So far, this year, there's been 108 murders in St. Catherine North. As me say, one of the main places where clans operate. How many people got murdered in the division last year? 80. 80 last year, 108 now. St. Catherine North has already surpassed last year. 35% increase so far. And the year not done yet. The year not done yet. But nobody not surprised by that. See, enough of these places, even time there's a little fluke, and 1 year it look like the things are going. I'm telling all the time, you can't judge progress after 1 year. You can't say one look a good year and say, oh see, things are work. You have to give it at least, in my opinion, you have to give it at least 3 to 5 years to know if a area or a division is really making progress when it comes on to crime. Preferably 5. Because you can have two good years, all 3. Who remember one time August Stone went an entire year without any murders? An entire year. People say, see that August Stone don't do the crime. Come like that, the man him la wait for you to get mad again. Come like that, the man him la wait for you to just make up the last time. Anyway, if St. James, St. Catherine North, and West Kingston in place there get mentioned already, which area, which division could really be the most murderous in Jamaica? Which division so far 2020 and last year saw the most killings in Jamaica? Have a guess. Let me give you a clue. It's where James Hines come from. It's where Bad From come from. St. Andrew South. How much people they done there this year? 128. How much they done the last year? 156. Now ask yourself this question. St. Andrew South really come to the news that often? Because you know St. Andrew South cover places like Waltham and Maxwell and them places there. Right. No, it don't seem like it to me. 128. And last year was 156. In Jamaica, as it stands, the most dangerous place, the place where people are most likely or the most bloody spill is St. Andrew. So now of course St. Andrew also has the biggest population in Jamaica. So when you work it out, right, per capita, based on population size, well then it kinda not sound so bad, because somebody will say, well, it's the biggest population, it's urban and all of that. So let's break it down by place. Geography and population size. Make we see which place, when time we look upon it, so how big is the area, how much people live there, how much people there down there. You know which place is now at the top? Kingston. As you can see on your screen, Kingston is only 22 square kilometers. Population of 90,000. And between Kingston East and Kingston West, guess how much people get murdered this year alone? Right, just Kingston East and Kingston West. Just have a guess, people. Right. I'll help you out. The answer, 154. Kingston alone. Kingston alone. Remember St. James, 102 this year. St. James was hot. St. James was shot fire right through, 102 this year. Kingston alone, 154. And you see the population size. 22 square kilometers. And so much people are dead in the parish. Now, let's just do a look at comparison. I want you to look at, say, St. Thomas, which has a population of 94,000, not far off Kingston. How many people have been murdered in St. Thomas so far this year? 25. 25. Let's pick another place, right? Because I'm looking at the JCF stats. Because people need to know them stats there now. We need to break them down. Right. Let's look at another place. Let's look at Hanover. Hanover with a population of 72,000, right? So Hanover is now, or Hanover, according to this, is the least populated parish in Jamaica. Let me see Hanover stats. They may not go on too bad. 28, but that's still very high considering how low the population is. So, I don't think anybody needs to ask the question. Which parish is the least bloodiest parish in Jamaica? Year after year after year. You know the answer already. Portland, which has been known is consistently the least bloodiest parish in Jamaica, right, in terms of sheer numbers. But I want people in Portland and Jamaica to understand this. Last year there were 9 murders in Portland. So far this year, 9. That means if there's one more murder take place in Portland, things will get worse. Now, again, 9 and 10 and 11 of these figures are nothing to lose our minds over. But the fact of the matter is you don't ever want to go up. In no matter if even by 1. So, let's hope that things hold in Portland. I just wanted the people to understand what I want and break things down by parish. Just for reference, other places like St. Mary, last year there were 18 murders, so far 28 them gone up. Last year St. Elizabeth had 24 murders, this year 26 them gone up. St. Thomas last year 24, this year 25 already, them gone up. And remember, the year not done. The year not done. Very few places have gone down. Very few. I'm not even talking about St. Ann, because so far St. Ann have over 50% increase in the murders. Last year was 41, this year is 63, and the year not done. That's what people have to remember, you know. We still have an entire month left for these 87s go to quote unquote work. As it's looking right now, it seems like Jamaica is going to come very close, or maybe even surpass 1,300 murders again. Complete madness. So you know, so next year, when time put out the stats for the top 5 most murderous nation in the world, murder rate per capita, guess who's going to be back up there again? Jamaica. we are now permanently on that list. Jamaica, when time them make that list, top 5 highest murder rate per capita in the world, them don't even have to guess. Them don't even bother look for the stats, them just put Jamaica up there. Right. Because them already know what got happen. Just like how when it comes on to sprinting, them know say, people say, oh, just put Jamaica in the top 3, because we know some Jamaican must come in the top 3 in sprinting. Well, when it comes on to murder rate, that is our sprinting now too. It's a sure bet. It's an easy bet. That's easy money. If you say to somebody, hey, predict the countries that would have the highest murder rate per capita for the next 3 years, I guarantee you them not left Jamaica off of the list. Complete insanity. I just want the people to see what go on and the progress, right, or the lack thereof we're making. And the strange thing is, when I look at the graph with it on the JCF site, when you go back, you have to go all the way back to 2000, right? 2003, the last time Jamaica went under 1,000 murders. And you know how much that was? 976. And before that, you have to go back to the year 2000 itself, when there were 887 murders. Pure thousand and up. 2005, 1,674. 2009, 1,683. 2017, 1,647. When you hear those numbers, it almost make a 1,300 year sound decent. That's where we are. Where we are here 1,300, and I said, well, at least it's not like 2009. When you hear 1,200, yeah, I said, well, at least it's not like 2005. Insanity. Complete insanity. I just wanted to give people an update, just to make it fresh in people's mind what we're actually dealing with. Can you check out the numbers for yourself? jcf.com.gov.jm/stats. I can assure you, it will blow your mind when you put it into perspective. Because they have a graph, which they have a graph that traces it right back to 1962. Now, obviously, the population was much smaller back then, right? But guess how many people were murdered in 1962? 63. 63. Crazy. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. PIA, you don't know, more life. Vulture squad, stay circling. Bless.